Oh, there we go. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm going to go ahead and convene our council meeting at 6:01. If I can please have roll call.
Yes, Councilmember Tamayo,
Here.
Councilmember Torres,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Melendez,
Here.
Councilmember Jimenez, Mayor Peralta.
And I am here for our announcement of closed session items. Mr. City Attorney, can you please announce those?
Yes. Madam Mayor, members of the City Council, we have one item that's posted on the agenda for a closed session under existing litigation, the Mendoza versus City of Montebello matter. And there's also one additional item that we request the City Council to consider in closed session as a subsequent need matter under conference with real property negotiator pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.8. And this involves the properties located at 602, 604, 608 West Whittier Boulevard. Involves the agency's negotiator, the city manager, and Mr. Palumbi. Also, the negotiating parties are the Stephen Weber, and the Stephen A. Weber Trust. And under negotiation would be the price and/or terms of purchase. We need a motion to add that to tonight's agenda, and a second and a approval of that item.
Okay, asking for a motion to add this item to the agenda.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, we have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Melendez. Can I have a second?
I second.
And second by Councilmember Tamayo. Can we please have roll call?
Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Councilmember Torres,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Melendez,
Aye.
Mayor Peralta.
And I vote aye. And so we are adding that to closed session. Can we please have our city attorney read the statement of oral communications before receiving public comments on closed session items?
Are there any public comments for closed session items? I'm sorry.
Mayor, we do not have any requests for speaking in closed session.
Okay, we will go ahead and convene to closed session at 6:04. Thank you, everyone. Hey, good evening, everyone. I would like to reconvene from closed session at 6:46 today. Mr. City Attorney, can you please provide a report on our closed session items?
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor, members of the City Council. The record should reflect the City Council convened in closed session for the two items. The one item is listed on the agenda and the additional item that was added on. The record should further reflect that the three council members that are present in the council chambers currently, and also Councilmember Torres participated by phone, concerning item number 1, conference with legal counsel, existing litigation. The City Council provided direction to the City Attorney's Office for possible resolution and settlement of that matter. Direction was provided to the City Attorney's Office, but since there's no final conclusion of that matter, there's nothing further to report. On the second item that was added on to the agenda, the item under real property negotiations, the City Council heard that one item. Direction was provided to the agency's negotiators, and there was no final action taken on that matter and nothing further to report. Madam Mayor, that's the report from closed session. It's appropriate to continue with the open portion of the meeting at this time.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. City Attorney. For our invocation, if our City Clerk, Christopher Jimenez, can please do us the honor and our Pledge of Allegiance. Chief Espinosa, would you be able to guide us in that? Thank you so much. So starting with our invocation.
Thank you, Mayor. As we gather here today, we pray that we are ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always the enduring values of life, exerting our efforts in those areas and on those things upon which future generations can build with confidence. Let us continue to strive to make a better world. We ask this in thy name. Amen.
Okay, thank you so much. Now, are there any corrections to the agenda, Mr. City Manager?
Thank you, Mayor. We do not have any corrections to the agenda today.
Okay, so moving on to item number 2, part of our presentations, we do have a presentation to recognize Miss Rosemary Garola. Today, or actually, if I can just have my colleagues join me up front, I think this one's more of a personal congratulations that we would like to give her. So I do have a few words I would like to share. Today we gather to honor a truly remarkable individual whose dedication and passion have left a mark on our community. For 38 years, Ms. Rosemary Garola has been the heart and soul of the LA County Library, with 12 of those years spent right here at the Montebello Library. Rosemary's commitment to serving our community has been nothing short of extraordinary. Her unwavering dedication, infectious enthusiasm, and tireless work ethic have transformed our library into a beacon of knowledge, learning, and community engagement. Throughout her tenure, Rosemary has not only managed the day-to-day operations of our library, but has also been a trusted friend, mentor, and advocate for all those who have crossed her path. Her warm smile, compassionate spirit, and genuine care for others have touched the lives of countless individuals, leaving a legacy of kindness and compassion. As Rosemary embarks on this new chapter of her life, let us take a moment to express our deepest gratitude for her years of service, her unwavering commitment, and her boundless passion for uplifting our community. Through her presence, will be greatly missed. Her impact will continue to resonate with these walls and beyond. Thank you, Rosemary, for your 38 years of dedicated service to the LA County Library and the Montebello community. Your legacy will forever inspire us, and your spirit will always have a special place in our heart. Congratulations on your retirement, and may this new chapter be a rewarding one. Thank you for always coming to our council meetings. Yes. And would you like to say a few words?
Thank you to everyone. I have enjoyed working for the county for 38 years, but these last 12 years at Montebello have been terrific. My family roots go back to the Simons Brickyard. My parents were born and raised there, and then my grandparents lived in Montebello forever. My cousins, all of us. Well, I didn't. My family, we moved to Whittier, but we were all born at the Beverly Hospital, cousins, everybody, and so I have really appreciated working here. I may even decide I'm going to join the Historical Society because we have some interesting pictures and everything. So I thought that could be something fun to do in my retirement. But I will miss everyone so much. But it is time to turn it over to somebody else so I can go off and have fun and read the books that I haven't been able to read because I've been at work all the time. And so thank you so much. And I will miss everyone, but I'll come back and visit, though. I live close enough. In fact, I've been telling them at some of the restaurants, you'll still see me because there's such good food here in the city. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We do have a certificate as well as some flowers for you.
Thank you. Yes.
If we can please have her friends come up and celebrate this moment with her. All right, and that concludes our presentations for this evening. Moving forward with public comments on non-agenda items, Mr. City Attorney, may you please read that portion?
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor. This is the time for public comments. Anyone in the audience who wishes to address the City Council would have to fill out a card at this point in time, turn in the City Clerk. And Mr. City Clerk, do we have requests for public comment?
Yes, we do have a couple of speaker cards.
If we can please move forward.
Absolutely. First speaker, we have Levon Pethero, followed by Bill Poliso.
I know you all know why I'm here, address the city council of Montebello, fentanyl capital of California, just like I said last time. you know, the drug lab at 840, I'm at 845. 849 is a drug lab, but it looks like they might have shut it down because they put all their monitors out where I could see them. But that don't stop them from putting me to sleep with chloroform or whatever the hell. And then I'm pretty sure they're putting a needle in me because I can feel it when I wake up, you know. Let me get this right. 841, that's the house on the north side of me. That's 3 grandkids. They watched me for 12 hours a day with their cameras. And if it's like this building, every one of these lights is a camera. That's how many cameras are in my house. And there's a couple I'm suspicious of that are worse. On the south side, that's the drug lab. The next house south of that, that's another drug lab. They're building a new one behind him, it looks like, another probably drug lab, because one of them 2 houses is a drug connected. I know that for sure. They should be making fertilizer because there's a residue off this fentanyl that I'm pretty sure they got to get rid of. So they throw it over the yard, and they should be making fertilizer because it sure makes the weeds grow and the lawn, and you got to see theirs. Let's see, if I didn't write myself, no, oh, yeah, they're putting shots in me. I don't know what those shots are doing, unless it's making me memory-wise. That seems to be coming on. But I am 84, and my hip's starting to bother me. But I'm suspicious that, you know, they get this crap from China, and those Chinese that tortured enough people, they could probably put a shot in you and dissolve your damn bones. Who knows? I should stay down 2 weeks ahead of time and start writing out what I want to talk about. You know, the lady next door, she's a RN at Beverly Hospital. She's the one putting the needle in me, I think. And her husband's the rat that's making the drugs. And I got no use for drug leads to ever have, but I never turned anybody in when I probably could have. Let's see. Yeah, the 3 grandkids on the north side, I mean, they watched me for 12 hours, off at 6, and after that, it's the one on the south side. One of them, I hope he's in jail for getting caught out in Riverside hauling drugs, because somebody got caught in Riverside from Montebello about 2 years ago. I hope he's in jail, because I haven't seen him since, unless it's when his grandmother died. Let's see. My cell phones, they demonstrated over New Year's that they could just shut them both off, period. Yeah, I could talk for 3 hours if I sit down and write me notes. I know you like hearing it, and I don't like showing up any more than you want me here.
Thank
But
you,
if they're
Mr.
gonna keep
Levon.
it up, I'm back every damn time till August.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Next speaker is Bill Poliso, followed by Margot Iser.
Good evening. Just a couple really quick comments. Still waiting to find out what has happened to the $1 million that was given to the city to build the fence on Bluff Road. That was given to us about 2 years ago. Nobody seems to know where the $1 million went. So just really would like to some clarification on that. Second of all, where are we with the oversized vehicle ordinance in South Montebello? As I came up this evening, 14 cars parked on city streets. And Ms. Torres, who's here tonight, has also experienced it last week with them parking in front of her house, a truck with a trailer with a car on the trailer. At the last council meeting, I was very happy that this diocese is holding Ms. Jimenez, District 5 representative, holding her accountable for her actions. I myself would like to be interviewed with the investigators, whoever's conducting this investigation on her. There are also some people, other residents in South Montebello, who would like to be spoken to. We have texts, we have pictures, and we have social media posts. So please, you all have my number. I would like to speak to that investigator. I think we have some valuable information that could go into this case. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bill. Next speaker.
Next speaker is Margot Iser, followed by Rosa Tamayo.
Good evening. Margot Iser, live on Via Sandalero in Northwest Montebello, and I'm here tonight to ask you that if it's possible, whenever you're allowed to please let us, the people's concerned citizens, residents, voters, et cetera, of all districts, know what we have to do to get things in the city that need to be done, get them done. For instance, I reported to the Public Works Department about several things, and they took on the information, and these have been going on for a long time, such as paving some streets that are really, really damaged in all different districts, and putting a disabled curb, like one of those things in the curb that's very high near my house, and it hasn't been done. There's several other things, and this is all affecting all the districts, but we don't know how to get them done. We don't know what we have to do. I also say there's things that need to be done, like how do we get the police to enforce the parking rules when you could make a lot of money for the city if when people who aren't disabled and don't have placards park in disabled spaces, there's a huge fine that could be collected. And I don't know if there could be a special patrol to do that. We could get a lot of money for the city. And then there's also the sewers apparently have some problems that haven't yet been resolved, and they need to be fixed. And also I want to make sure that there needs to be a really strong historical preservation element for various things around the city. We know what happened with the Scout Hut, and there's a temple on Montebello, on Garfield Avenue, that we should have a real strong historical preservation element in the general plan that could preserve the things that make Montebello special. And I don't know how I was going to let us all off as the concerned citizens, the residents of all districts, the voters, and everything like that. How do we get that done? Like the street I'll keep telling you about is the one that goes south from Beverly Boulevard. It's called Via Valverde, and it's all still like that. Madison behind Montebello High School is all. It's just dangerous for drivers and the citizens and the residents. And pedestrians. So I just want to know that we are concerned, but we need to know how we can get you to do this. You can't act upon it tonight, but I have sent you emails, and I have. And I would hope if you could consult with me that way, or if you can find my phone number or my address, I can speak with you, not just from your own district, but I'm concerned about the entire city. So I really, really would appreciate how you're supposed to be our representatives, and we need some help getting things done, and we have to know the proper procedure to get them done. So I'd appreciate if we could communicate in some way to do that. And it would make our city a lot better. And also one big thing is to make sure the trees, all our precious trees, are maintained in a very natural way without all that, I don't want to use, but extensive mutilation that is terrible. Make them as natural as possible. And of course, the public park on the golf course that used to be the golf course. We really need to help participate in that. So I just want to appreciate the librarian. I know she's gone, but that was such a wonderful person to deal with, and I hope we have a precious treasure there. Thank you very much. So keep on helping us get to know how we can get things done. Thank you.
Next speaker.
Next speaker is Rosa Tamayo, followed by Richard Polanco.
Buenas noches. Yo soy Rosa Tamayo.
Good evening, Rosa Tamayo.
Mayor Scarlett Peralta and miembros del concilio.
Mayor Peralta and the council members.
Ustedes bien saben que yo abogo por las personas sin vivienda y personas con discapacidades, pero
You know, I worry about disabled people and those with the homeless.
Pero esta noche quiero decirles frente a frente que se han convertido en unos tiranos.
But tonight, I'd like to tell you face to face that you've all converted to becoming tyrants.
Hace 2 semanas, el abogado Arnold Glossman en la junta salió corriendo diciendo y echando su veneno contra la concejal Jiménez, y eso a mí no me gustó ni les gustó, aunque cierre los ojos, ¿verdad? Pero lastima.
2 weeks ago, City Attorney Arnold Glassman walked out tossing poison to Councilmember Ms. Jimenez, and I didn't like that.
Poniéndola en vergüenza adelante de toda la gente
Embarrassing her in front of all the people
y diciendo las cosas que en confidencial ustedes hacen en su junta de que tienen como confidencialmente para nosotros.
and having your guys' meetings in confidentiality, all
En los
confidential
negocios
from
que
us.
ustedes tienen, pero ahora me doy cuenta los negocios tan chuecos que tienen.
But now I'm realizing about the cricket businesses that you have.
Y quiero decirles que usted como abogado y Raúl Álvarez son empleados y la patrona es de ustedes, la jefa de ustedes dos es la señora concejal Angie Jiménez.
And I want to tell you that, Mr. Attorney and Raul Alvarez, that your boss is the Councilmember Angie Jimenez.
Al igual que los patrones de ustedes son los demás concejales.
The same way that your other bosses are the same council members, the rest of the council members.
El Distrito 5 no debe de ser callado su voz y me la callaste, Arnold Glossman.
District 5 should not have their voice shut up, and you, Mr. Glassman, shut it up.
El Distrito 5 paga muchos tax,
District 5 pays a lot of taxes,
igual que los demás, y eso depende del cheque que ustedes reciben.
same as everyone else, and that depends on the check that you receive.
Y es una vergüenza como ustedes se están comportando en el mes de la mujer.
And it's an embarrassment how you're behaving
No empoderan a la mujer.
in the presence of the women. You
Y
don't
us-
empower the women.
Y usted, mayor Scarlett Peralta, debería de su poder decir algo, porque, y también a concejal a Tamayo, porque ustedes son mujeres y deben de decir algo, porque no es posible que ustedes estén en complicidad de diferentes problemas que ustedes tienen.
And you, Ms. Mayor Scarlett Peralta, and as well as Ms. Tamayo, you should say something as women, because it isn't fair that you're, it's not
Y
right
al-
that you guys are complicit.
Y al Distrito 5 se le quitó la voz.
And the voice was removed from District 5.
Pero ustedes saben muy bien que yo tengo alto sentido de la justicia
But you have, you know quite well that I have an apt sense of justice.
deberían de trabajar con buena fe y con ética, porque la ética es para remediar todos los problemas que deberían de corregirse.
And you should work in good faith and with that ethically, because with working with ethics, it would
Tanto en
remedy
los negocios que hacen y
everything.
no hay tanto problema como mal
And in the
despilfarro de
businesses,
dinero como lo están haciendo.
Muchas
businesses,
gracias.
there'll be so much of
Next speaker.
money issues like you're doing. Thank you very much.
Our next speaker is Richard Polanco.
Good evening, members of the council, Madam Mayor, Mr. City Attorney, Mr. City Manager. Good afternoon. I'm interestingly enough here tonight to speak on behalf of my father, who couldn't be here tonight. But before I get into that, I want to just address the fact that I've been to many council meetings across the state of California. I've never seen a city manager and a city attorney sit next to a mayor. That's really interesting. So that draws conclusion. But let me move past that and read what my father asked me to read tonight on his behalf. My father, Senator Richard Polanco, had the privilege of serving in the California State Legislature for 16 years. His last 4 years, he was the majority leader. He was also the author of the Voter Rights Act. And tonight, he sends this message. As the former majority leader, I've enjoyed my relationships immensely with the members of the City Council, the past City Council, and mayors. We have family here in Montebello. We have family here in Montebello. Am I not interesting to you all? Can I have your attention, Mr. City Manager, please? Thank you. We have family here in Montebello, and we've been in Montebello for many years. In fact, I just moved back to Montebello myself, and I'm looking forward to working with your leadership. My father wants to go on the record that as a member of the California State, as a member of the California State Senate, he's appalled with the behavior and the lack of support that Angie Jimenez gets from this council. The fact that she's been blocked out of sessions, the fact that she can't meet with the city manager tells her to get out of her office. I mean, what a lack of respect. In fact, that's your boss. Let's not forget that, just as everybody else is. And Mr. Glassman, she's your boss too. And you're not a councilman, sir. You're a city attorney. So let's get clear about that. So thank you all for listening to me. I know I'm running out of time, but the message here today is this. As the author of the Voter Rights Act, today begins a new day in Montebello. So we thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Polanco. Can I please have the next speaker?
Mayor, that does conclude all speaker cards. I would like to note that we did receive 2 speaker cards after the deadline, and I would like to remind the public that speaker cards need to be submitted prior to the beginning of the reading of the public oral communication.
Okay, thank you. We'll go ahead and move forward with our consent calendar. Mr. City Attorney, can you please poll council for any items of discussion?
Thank you very much, Madam Mayor, members of the council. This is the time for the consent agenda. We have items number 3 through 15, and I'll poll the council to see if there's anyone who wishes to pull any items. Excuse me. I'll start with Councilmember Tamayo.
No items.
Councilmember Torres?
No items.
Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem Melendez?
No items.
And Mayor Peralta?
I am pulling item number 10.
Which one?
Item number 10.
10. Okay. And with that, we would be approving items 3 through 15 with the exception of item number 10.
Okay, can I please get a motion to approve items 3 to 15 except for item number 10?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, motion by Mayor Pro Tem Melendez, and can I get a second?
I second.
Okay, second by Councilmember Georgina. If our city clerk can please do roll call.
Yes, Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Councilmember Torres,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Melendez,
Aye.
Mayor Peralta.
And I vote aye. That is 4 yeses and 1 absent. Moving forward with item number 10, if staff can just please provide a brief report on this. I think this is a really big win for our community, and so I would love to highlight this effort.
Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem, and council members. Thank you very much. Item number 10 is a letter of engagement to master retainer agreement number 4000 with KOA Corporation for the design of the traffic signal at Whittier Boulevard and 6th Street. As a condition of approval for the Cesar Chavez Foundation, they was requested to install a traffic signal. The Cesar Chavez Foundation has provided a fair share contribution for the design and construction of the traffic signal, which will make the main boulevard in the city of Montebello that much more safe. KOA is a company that is an engineering design firm with a lot of experience with regards to traffic signal and traffic safety. This enhancement will improve mobility throughout the region itself. And then it will also highlight our businesses in the downtown district. The addition of a traffic signal allows pedestrians to safely cross at the intersection, and we're also looking at a scrambled crosswalk potentially at that intersection, which means you could diagonally cross, and then your pedestrians wouldn't not have to be in the same space and place as vehicles. This will be paid for through Metro funding as well, and it will not use any general fund funds. And this project is something that is of the utmost importance to the engineering division and to the city. So we look forward to working with both the residents and businesses and the city council support on this item.
Thank you so much, Director Roldan. Before I share a few comments, just want to open it up to my colleagues if they have any questions or comments. No? Okay. Yes, just overall, extremely excited to have this moving forward. I know for a very, very long time, multiple years now, there have been a lot of safety concerns in regards to Whittier and 6th Street, where Angry Horses and Boulevard Market, it's a very fast-paced intersection. We have a lot of our residents and folks that come to town to shop and eat in that area, trying to cross back and forth. I myself have done it, and it's very, very scary. So being able to have this this intersection be redesigned with this street light is going to be extremely, extremely valuable to the safety of our community. Instead of waiting for phase 2 of Cesar Chavez's development, I'm very excited that we're going to go ahead and just move forward with this and getting that ball rolling. So do just want to highlight those efforts, and also just what a great win for our community in regards to safety. And also, and I don't know if this is the time to add or if we'll have an opportunity later down the line, I'm very excited to hear about the diagonal crossing. We don't have that in the city of Montebello. I know city of Pasadena has that, and it's, again, adds to just an opportunity to enhance this area. Some of the cities that do have diagonal crossing actually have, within the crossing, have art on the floor with, you know, different colors and different patterns that mark out the diagonal cross. Is that something that we can incorporate now if that was to be included in the design? Or how would that work?
Thank you, Mayor, for that, the dialogue. Yes, that is something that we could incorporate. We had met with the Cesar Chavez Foundation, and they had looked at adding the scrambled crosswalk. So right now, we're very much in the preliminary phases of design, so that is something that we could look at and integrate into the design and then subsequently construction.
Great, yeah, in our efforts to bring more vibrancy and activate this area, I think adding that art component to the diagonal crosswalk, again, would just be another enhancement that we can bring to that downtown area. I don't have to amend or add language to that, to this item then? That's already something that can be worked into it?
Cesar, do you think we need, I think we're good as is, right? It's part of the
Yes, sir.
design, yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I'll go ahead and and just to, on the record, Councilmember Torres, do you have any comments or questions for this item?
Councilmember Torres?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please? It's a
Oh,
little
do you
fuzzy
have
over
any
here.
questions or comments for item number 10 prior to taking a motion?
I'm sorry, that's asking for the motion.
Okay, I'll go ahead and move forward with the motion. If I can please receive a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Okay, motion by Councilmember, I'm so sorry, Mayor Pro Tem Melendez, and can I get a second?
A second?
A second by Councilmember Georgina Tamayo. If I can please have roll call, Mr. City Clerk?
Yes, Councilmember Tamayo,
Aye.
Councilmember Torres,
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Melendez,
Aye.
Mayor Peralta.
And I vote aye. That passes with 4 ayes and 1 absence. And moving forward, we do have, just to kind of look across, anyone have any reporting for 1234 travel reports? No? Okay. And lastly, we do have council orals. I do have just very brief council orals. The first one is in regards to our Montebello Community Emergency Response Team program, which has officially launched, and it is open to registration, free for our residents as well as those that work in the city of Montebello. It is a multiple-week program that teaches our residents how to respond to emergencies, making sure we know how to turn on the power, check our gas, making sure we're able to provide first aid response. And so I do just want to encourage our residents to please sign up for this program, and just also want to uplift our fire department and their division for being able to implement this program for our community. This has been in the talks in the past, and so very excited to have this coming forward. Extremely important. As we all know, we did have a tornado in the city of Montebello last year, so we are vulnerable to climate change issues as well as man-made disasters, so this is a great opportunity to learn how to respond and be ready. For number 2, I am going to be hosting a art exhibition. So early February, I did have an anti-hate art initiative where I made a call to our students in the city of Montebello to submit their artwork to respond to what they thought spreading kindness meant and what being unique meant to them. And so this was an initiative to really get our students in the city and our children to spread kindness, to learn empathy, and to showcase their talent. And so I will be hosting this art exhibition on April 17th at 5:30 here at City Hall. We will be showcasing all their art. I believe it was about 18 submissions that we received. The children will be coming, and you are more than invited to come out and support this initiative. And then lastly, just requesting from my colleagues to designate May as National Bike Month and promoting cycling awareness as well as initiatives. As the city moves forward with our bike master plan, as well as installing the first bike racks throughout our public facilities. Cycling is a very, very important initiative that a lot of our residents are beginning to take on as we build more bicycle-friendly infrastructure in the city. So to recognize this effort and really promote this type of lifestyle, I would just like to ask my colleagues to please allow me the opportunity to get consensus and designate May as National Bike Month, as well as promoting these types of initiatives in the city. If I can please have roll call for this.
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Tamayo?
Aye.
Councilmember Torres?
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Melendez?
Aye.
Mayor Peralta?
And I vote aye. And that concludes our meeting. If I can please have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, motion by Mayor Pro Tem Melendez and a second.
I second.
Okay, second by Councilmember Tamayo. And so we are adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening.